What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, successors? Yo, welcome, welcome, welcome. Today is Tuesday, April 29th, 2025, and it's a great day to be alive. I'm getting ahead of myself in the week, but y'all, I'm excited to be here before you because it is the second day of the week. And we're going to go ahead and get rolling. We're going to roll and we're going to roll because we're here live Monday through Friday at 6 a.m. Central Standard to 7 a.m. Central Standard. But we can't kick the show off the right way without bringing out our co-host. Come on out, Producer Britt. Into the chat. Producer Britt, enter the chat. Oh, Producer Britt. Yeah. So y'all,
I'm here.
oh, hey.
Hey.
Okay.
I had to get my
Oh,
coffee. I had to get my
Producer
coffee.
Britt.
I'm
Producer
here.
Britt. Barista Britt. Britt in the
Whew.
building.
I had to get
Uh
it.
Boss Britt. Winded Britt. Okay.
Oh my gosh. No, what happened was I made the first cup right before we came on. And you know how you kind of shimmy the sugar in there? Go like that. You just shimmy
Oh,
it
you
in
should
there.
be too much.
It poured in there. So there was no way. I barely even put sugar in my coffee. So had to remake it, had to get it right. Good morning. Happy Tuesday.
Shimmy Sham.
What we
Hey, I
doing?
got
What we doing? What you got in your cup? Uh-oh.
man, yeah. I know. I tried to mute but in my
Mm,
cup today, what we have
okay.
is some hot water, have a little bit of lemon juice, a little bit of honey, and then we have these little frozen cubes. My wife freezes these cubes because we'll mix up some ginger and some other stuff in this little concoction. They just drop it in
Oh,
the
okay.
cup.
You got your little elixir.
The word selection is crazy. Yeah, a
Elixir.
little,
Yeah.
yeah. A little elixir, a little warm, tidy, minus the tidy. But we're
That's why
here.
it's called an elixir and not a hot toddy.
That's fine. Ain't nobody drinking this early. If you drinking this early, God bless you, and I
No,
love you.
you need
Um,
Jesus and you need to go.
no, I ain't gonna do them like that. Well, we all need Jesus, so that's why we got straight from the source. But yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah,
It
I
is
got
what it
some
is.
Cuban I'm a Cuban coffee woman, Cafe Bustelo. And then I do just a latte, so hot milk. And then I add a little
Okay.
bit of sugar in there. Now when
But,
I'm down in Miami
hmm
raised me on the coffee, I will tell you that. So I used to get cortaditos. And if you know what that is, then we are friends. Okay.
That's what. Wait. Before we get straight from the source, what makes Cuban coffee like better or different than like going
I
getting
think it's the
Folgers, getting
taste,
Maxwell?
the richness of it. It's something I've never tasted before, and they did that thing right. So, I mean, that's all I can really say. I've tasted many, many types of different things of flavors of
Mm,
coffee,
coffee
but
connoisseur. Yeah.
you know, I even now, okay, yeah, I've tasted so many like different flavors of coffee, but I always go back to Cafe Bustelo. I think it's a staple. I also have an
Mhm.
espresso, so they don't necessarily have Cafe Bustelo on there that you can't buy a sleeve of Cafe Bustelo because Nespresso has
Mhm.
capsules. So I got my
Oh,
own
they
little
do
work.
do it. They sure
Yeah,
do.
I do my own little workaround, but love my Nespresso, love my little capsules that I do, that I get. And
Mhm.
yeah, I love my coffee. And sometimes if I drink too much coffee, I do just go decaf just so I psych my mind out. So my body thinks I'm having some type of coffee.
Mm.
Yeah, it gets pretty
Okay.
deep. Yeah.
I see. I see that.
I went through a period, I was like, Brittany, you have way too much coffee, like caffeine in your body. So I had to do decaf.
Decaf, detox. I mean, because the thing for me, when I would be in line at maybe a coffee shop, it's crazy just to
Mhm.
see all the different variations. Yeah, let me get a mocha decaf, goat milk, slightly whipped.
Mhm.
I'm like, y'all are doing too much with these oil. Like, it's not that serious for
It
this.
is though. It
Okay,
is. Because
okay.
bad coffee will set your whole day off. I mean, it will ruin the day if you have a bad cup of coffee. Good cup of Joe. Get the day going. Okay.
Okay, I
Yeah.
guess y'all can have the coffee. Y'all can have the
Y'all
coffee.
got a
Yeah.
copy. All
Yes, ma'am.
right. What you got for us today?
Man, we got a great show, and we're about to go ahead and get into the word. So we're going straight from the source this morning, and y'all, we are in Psalms 23. And I think that one thing about Psalms 23 that's dope is every once in a while, we hear people all the time talk about affirmations and different things like that. But y'all, imagine hearing an affirmation from the Word of God, like real truth that we can apply and then we can read and let it calm us down. So today we're going to be in Psalms 23 for our time, which straight from the source. And the text reads, and this is NIV version, y'all, just so y'all know. The text reads, "The Lord is my shepherd. I lack nothing. Mm, 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 mm. He makes me lie down in green pastures, and he leads me beside quiet waters. He refreshes my soul, and he guides me along the right paths for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, or I walk through the darkest valley, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. For your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies, and you anoint my head with oil, and my cup will overflow. Surely your goodness and love will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever." Y'all, reading this text, I think is really dope because even at the top, you hear David talking about the Lord being my shepherd, right? He makes it personal for him. And like we talked about a little bit earlier, I think it was like last week, and I talked about David growing up being a shepherd. So he has a personal relationship in this role and understanding what this takes and what this requires of him. But y'all, the shepherd is so essential and important because sheep be out here wandering. And that's why y'all see shepherds with these long staffs with the hooks, because sheep will wander and sometimes they'll wander straight off a cliff. Okay. It's wild. But sheep aren't known to be the brightest animals, but they'll pull them back with that staff. But here David is saying the Lord is my shepherd. So he's giving him guidance. He's giving him direction. And then that comma, then he says, I will lack nothing. Like really imagine that because we're in a first world country to where we have everything at our fingertips: phone, Wi-Fi, internet, like all that. We can even go to a coffee shop or whatever and then get on Wi-Fi for free, which is wild if you really think about it. But y'all, we don't lack anything in the States in comparison to some other countries and other places. So just begin to just tell yourself that in your mind. Like, I lack nothing because the Lord is my shepherd. And then the part that I really like is in verse 2, where it says, He lays me beside quiet waters. Right? Just think of hearing rain sounds at night and being calm, having the ability to not worry about the stress of the world, having the ability for your soul to be at ease. He refreshes my soul. And then I also like in verse 4 where it says, even though I walk through the valley, through the darkest valley in life, we're gonna have ups, we're gonna have downs. I've had a good handful, right? If it be high school, middle school, college, like there's always been areas in my life where I've been fearful, I've been worried, just because of what that season of life brought for me. But y'all, knowing that God is with you, will fear no evil. So, family, today, what I want you just to reflect on, like if you get in a spot to where it seems like a lot is happening around you at work, a lot is happening around you at school, maybe you bumping heads with your boss or even at the house, right? I want you to begin to just take a second and then just recite this text in your head. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall lack nothing. He maketh me lie down in green pastures. He restores my soul. And for his name's sake, y'all, will fear no evil because his rod and his staff comfort me. And this is, like I said, this is one of those things that's an affirmation to speak over yourself, to calm yourself down. Because if we don't have a place, let me make it by myself. Let me make it by myself. If John doesn't have a place to where when things are stressing me out, if I don't have a place where I can go to ground myself, to calm myself down, I will break down. I will sit there, I won't say anything, I'll shut down on you, and I will just break down and lose it. But that's why we need this text here, because this text is letting us know that this is our home base, this is our foundation, to where we can be reminded how good God is and what God has done for us and continues to do for us. In that way, we're going to keep that battery charged and also keeping that battery charged and staying moving, y'all. Then we'll be prepared to get ourselves centered, get ourselves ready to go, and then we can rock and roll. So that's the application for you today. Knowing that, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever day of the week might be one of your most challenging days. And if you know that before going into that day, right, then we want to take time before, get our minds right, get ourselves centered, and then be prepared for the day ahead of time. So that's the real application, right? Prepare for the battle before the battle comes. Because, like my professor used to tell me in school, you prepare for the prepared, so you're always prepared. But family, this has been straight from the source. I'm Jonathan Jones, and y'all, this is Speaker Success in the Morning. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with more of Speaker Success. Looking for an exciting workout that's not only fun but makes you feel alive? It's time to step up your fitness. Extreme Hip Hop with Treese, that's your answer. This isn't your typical workout. Extreme Hip Hop with Treese is an energizing step workout that combines simple moves with fresh beats, both old and new, creating an atmosphere that makes fitness exciting. With a focus on all elements of fitness, cardio, muscular conditioning, flexibility, and balance, you're guaranteed to burn calories and get addicted to the energy. Extreme becomes your safe space, which is a welcome environment where everyone is accepted. It's where you can let go of those worries of the world and focus on getting healthy. Ready to get energized? Join Extreme Hip Hop with Treese today. All right, y'all. All right. Welcome back to Speaker Success in the Morning. Today is Tuesday, April 29th, 2025. And y'all, right now, we are 12 minutes after the hour. I hope y'all been enjoying the show. I hope y'all been rocking with us and rolling with us. And y'all, make sure, if you have not already subscribed to the channel, be sure to subscribe on YouTube. Just type in Speak Your Success Media, and then you can hit that subscribe button right down there so you can get locked in and never miss any of our content. Producer Britt, Producer Britt.
What up? I'm here. How you doing?
Hey, prepare, prepare, prepare. We got to stay.
Prepare so you're prepared, so you don't have to prepare. That way you're prepared.
That's what our professor used to tell us all the time. Man, I'm glad that he gave us that lesson. I'm glad. I'm
Oh
glad
my
that really,
gosh.
really broke that down, so that we'll
Oh
be
my
prepared for life.
gosh.
So
Never
yeah,
seen someone just try to steal your whole degree every time. Crazy.
how do you steal? You can't steal nobody's degree. Don't be silly.
Trying to steal my credentials.
Yeah,
Huh. So what's going on in the sports world, man? What's going on? I heard there's some stuff
man.
going on out there. What's happening?
Playoffs,
Let
playoffs,
me get
playoffs.
my
Wait,
let me get my
are
opinion.
we transition to sports? Because I know everybody been talking about a lot of stuff in sports.
What do you mean?
No, you said sports. Well, I'm just making sure. Are we going basketball or
No, I
because
mean,
football?
just the games.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Because
I
the
mean the
world's still
games are just
talking
on
about.
in basketball. Like I said, the
Oh,
Cavaliers swept the Heat. The Heat are, that's done. So
yikes!
next, yeah, next.
Yikes! Hey, Warriors, Warriors, Warriors
Warriors.
showing experience matters.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Experience matters. But I mean, the Heat really don't. I don't want to say it like this,
I
but the
mean,
Heat
we
really
weren't
don't.
talking about basketball.
Huh?
I said we weren't talking about basketball.
Oh, you said what's going on in the sports world?
We were talking about what we
Uh,
yeah. I'm like,
oh,
what?
okay, okay, okay. Well, so yesterday, well, I was scrolling, right?
Okay.
And then I seen Saquon. I seen Saquon go to the White House. People was cooking him for going to the White House. Boy
Mm.
said, you know, hey, I've played golf with Obama, and I look forward to finishing my round with Trump. Hey, y'all just need to leave me alone. Basically, yeah.
Oh.
I was like, oh, let us know how you really feel, Saquon. I was like, dang. But then I went down a little bit further, producer Britt, and I saw Jalen Hurts.
Uh-huh.
Jalen Hurts said, I'm not going to the White House.
Oh, you're saying this is a different post that you
Yeah,
saw?
yes, 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 yes,
Okay.
yes. Two different posts, two different posts. Uh, but yeah, Jalen Hurts said, "I'm staying on business." He said, I'm not going to the White House." Of course, got the opportunity to go because the team won the Super Bowl. But he said at the
Yeah.
same time, that's not for me. I'm good on that actually.
I mean, I like that. Put 10 toes down and stand on it because I mean, we're at a time right now where that's not cute. Like that's not cute, Saquon Barkley, to
Uh-uh.
go and hang out with President Trump. Yeah, okay, you got invited. Do you go to every party that you're invited to? Do you go to
Not
every
everybody.
celebration that you're invited to? I mean, if I invite you to golf, you gonna come and play with me? Because I mean,
Mm,
why it just don't look right. We are in some troubling
I agree.
times right now, and
I
I
agree with you.
think for you to make that decision as such a big athlete and
Yeah.
you have that influence on your head, it just seems like you don't care. And yeah, okay, you played a round of golf with Obama. I mean, everybody loved Obama. Everybody still loves Obama. So it's like
Yeah.
you saying that is pretty irrelevant because I mean, it's Trump. This is his what? We're going on his 100th day. I think today is his 100th day. So it's
Mm,
like it just don't make sense to me. And then kudos to Jalen Hurts for being the quarterback and the leader of the team that he is for not going
mm,
because
mm.
that that would have shook everything if you saw Jalen Hurts go to the White House. So
Yeah.
kudos to him and I don't know, Saquon Barkley, you need a whooping because you should know better than that because we not playing around right now in the black community with that man. Like,
That's a
what
good
is
point.
wrong with you?
I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, I mean, just really thinking about now is the time to where your line does have to be drawn in the sand, though. Like you really got to show people like what you standing for, what you really about. And honestly, if Jalen Hurts did that, I see that completely contradictory of his brand and like what he represents, how he moves. I don't I don't see that going hand in hand. So
Yeah, so Saquon
yeah.
Barkley, you gotta stand for something, baby. And you standing for the wrong thing right now. And everybody sees it. It's like, oh, I'm gonna
Mm.
finish my round of golf. Okay, you got enough money. You can go play golf somewhere else or by yourself. Okay, like better yet, you could have go play golf again with Obama if you wanted to.
That's
But
true.
you
That's
chose
true.
to take the invitation and we all have choices. We all have choices.
You
So
sound like somebody's mama right now. But that is true. That is,
we
I'm
all
not
have
I'm not saying in a bad way. I'm
No,
not saying,
I
but
get
I
you.
mean we all do have choices. And I think the biggest thing that you really just hit on earlier was understanding like, yeah, you made the decision to go to the White House, but
Mhm.
that decision's with you being who you are in the time that we're in with all that traction, Trump's 100th day. Like this is not by accident that some of these
Right.
articles are coming out the way that they're coming out. And then it's just gonna keep feeding the narrative. And it's once
Right.
again, hey, oh, I don't want to say that. God, I don't want to say that. But it's once again like that Massa call, we come for Massa. Like,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
yeah, because it's
Yeah,
that
so
power dynamic.
yeah, you look crazy. You look crazy. You look crazy. You look crazy to me. What else is going on in the news? What else can we talk about?
Man, what else? Well, I've been watching a lot of videos. I know we're not
What
gonna talk
you
about Shannon Sharp. I don't want to talk about Shannon Sharp, but
I
uh
mean, ridiculous.
I mean, at this point, so I was watching something yesterday that was talking about like some
Mhm.
conspiracy on the other side of it. Yeah. So shout out to Marcellus Wiley. When he on his platform, he calls it a hydration situation, uh,
Okay.
and Marcellus Wiley was talking about that he thinks that it's no coincidence that front office sports was the person on the front end of before when Shannon was first getting really into the sportscasting stuff, saying that, hey, Skip Bayless is about to get paid a ton of money. It would be terrible for a black man who's going to be his co-host to not also get paid. So that really like kicked him up. But
Mhm.
then fast forward time, and then now we're in this situation. And just before, the $100 million contracts about to come out, this other information, he was saying that front office sports also has a hand in this. So he's like taking a step back. He's like, y'all, we got to think about this. Either Shannon Sharp and his team and them are playing us, or there's some funny business happening in
Playing
this
us
whole situation.
how? Or you
Like
just haven't read into it or what?
Well, so I mean, I was listening to it, but my son was also yelling in the background while I was driving. But it's just thinking that. Well, first of all, he broke down the difference because you know how Jay Z was like. Well, Shannon said they trying to do me like they did Jay Z. He was like, no, that they not because with
No,
Jay
they
Z,
not.
that was that was 20 years, right?
Mhm,
That
mhm.
happened, and also there was no connection or no relationship between Jay Z and
And yeah,
the other individual.
yeah.
But he was like, in this situation, it's a little bit different, Shannon. It's just a little bit different.
Right, because
So,
allegedly, that's your voice on the recording. Allegedly. They had to
man, that
say
alleged
that.
is crazy. That boy to put
Mhm.
out. But then this is another part he said, Britt. This is another part.
Mhm.
He said, it's interesting that you said in your statement that you want to take time for your family and take time to, really work this whole thing out and navigate
Mhm.
through this. But he said, that's interesting for you to say that and take a step away from ESPN. But at the same time, you're still doing your other shows. He said he
Mm.
taking time away from work. No,
I mean,
you're
we
not.
just watched that clip yesterday. What was it? A day now it's 2 days, and then that thing got probably 70,000 views by right now.
Britt, that boy never stopped doing nightcap
I
because
didn't know that till
that
yesterday.
that happened like right before the draft. The boy was doing live commentary at the draft. Yes,
Yeah.
no. He hasn't
Mm.
missed a beat, and I mean, hey,
I don't
I
really
just
understand where it's all trying to like pinpoint down to. Like, is it really happening? Are you making this up to get more press? I mean, you had press already. I
God,
don't
I hope that's not the
understand.
case.
Why do you need so much press? And then on top of that, you got the contract. Did you secretly sign the contract already? What, like,
Mm-mm.
what are you doing? What's going on?
It's wild.
If you're still doing these other shows and you're done with Disney and ESPN, like what are you actually doing? So
It's
I don't
fizzling.
know. I don't
It's
know.
it's it's
I
it's
don't know.
messy. At this point, it's getting messy. I hope they settle it. I hope they move on. I hope he does get his money. But also, I mean, I hope that justice is served in this situation, whatever that looks like for whoever is right. But
Yeah.
like, y'all, we got to get this out the news because this is another thing, Britt. This is another thing, and I know you agree with me on this.
Mhm.
And like, I hate to be one of them people that says it, but this is another thing to where it's like one of those things is taking so much attention. The Shannon Sharp, the Shadur Sanders, and yeah, this is around the world of sports. But at the end of the day, like, what else is happening in the rest of the world? Like
So
some real stuff
much.
that people are
So
dealing with right
much.
now.
Exactly.
And we talking about sports. Like we talking
Right.
about somebody who, and all respect to Shadur, and I'm glad he got drafted and everything like that. But he was already set. Shannon Sharp, what up, Ozzy?
Right.
Shannon Sharp already set. But
Right.
like, let show us. Like, let's talk about what's really happening in the rest of the world and
Mhm.
how we can really do something to really elevate what's going on. Because there's more important fish to fry in this situation.
I agree. As the mayor of Washington, D.C. would say, there's better fish to fry. We have more
Yeah.
fish to fry. That's what she said. Yeah.
So that's what I'm on.
Okay, I see what you're on. Ozzy, come on now.
I see
Yeah.
what y'all on. Okay, over there.
I mean, geez. Yeah, yeah. So totally understand. I agree with you. There are bigger and better issues that we should be addressing. And even I won't say I hate, but boo the fact that we just spent 3 minutes talking about him. But I mean, it's all good.
You gotta educate the people. Gotta
Gotta
educate the
educate the
people
people.
here and there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's true. That's
yeah.
true. That's true. Okay, one more thing. One more thing before we go on break. What you got? What else you see?
Man, producer Britt, I was asleep last night, so I really wasn't scrolling that heavily, honestly. But yeah. I'm not going. Producer Britt, I wasn't scrolling like that last night.
Oh, okay. Have you been reading
This Bible,
this
yeah,
Bible?
this Bible, really has been the majority of what I've been reading. Been haven't even really been listening to that many podcast clips lately.
Mm.
I'm in a season now. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this is a season of more
Father
so
of
doing.
two. That's the season you in.
Yeah, this is a season of doing more so than like learning type
Uh-huh.
deal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because I told you my self care at this point looked like me creating cartoons. That's what it looked
So
like.
Okay, speak on it. You're so excited about this cartoon
Man, say
situation. You are
that thing
excited.
that thing is
I
firing me up.
never
So,
seen
you know,
nobody so happy to give $20 to ChatGPT. So crazy.
ChatGPT take 20, take 40. You understand? So the thing for me, like the self-care, right? I've been that's been the thing I've been struggling through and just fighting through. Like, what does
Morning,
self-care look
Saran.
like for me?
Mhm.
What up, Saran? Good morning. Like, what does self-care look like for me
Mhm.
in real time, right? With
Mhm.
not that much time, what does that look like? So
Right, right, right.
after creating our graphics, right? Creating us as the little 3D images, the
Mhm.
animation. Then I said, well, it'd be cool because I always had the passion and wanted to create a book for my son so that
Mhm.
as he's reading, he can see, representation.
Right, because
So then I
representation
said,
matters.
hey, well, what if I created a book with him? So
Okay.
now that's what I've been doing. Been creating these images, man. Producer Britt, I got storyboards, I got
Now, do you
pictures.
on the like I know that you're putting a book together and being creative with that process with your son. Do you
Yeah.
have to copyright that stuff? How did lawyer dad tell you? Or how you do that?
Lawyer dad. That's hilarious. So I talked with him and I shared him. I shared with him about what I want to do, and he was like, "Yeah, that is one thing that you would want to." Uh, I always get it confused. I know he broke it down for us,
Trademark
but
or
I think
copyright?
that yeah, that's the thing. So he did say, I believe that you would want to copyright
I
that.
believe you would want to copyright it. Yeah.
I think it's
That's what
copyright.
copyright. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Trademarking
so
is different. Yeah.
yeah, so he did let me know that on the front end because of course you don't want somebody to like you create your characters and you don't want
Mhm.
somebody to come in and say, oh, give me that. So yeah,
Right.
we're gonna do what we gotta do to get it protected. But in
Mhm.
the meantime, in between time, your boy over here creating, right?
That's
And that's
good.
it's on my to-do list.
Right.
I want to create another episode. So
So how
just
far
creating
have you
stories.
gotten?
So I mean, I've scripted about
Mhm.
8 episodes. I've
Are they
created
like
one.
full episodes?
But that's the thing, it's a whole process because
Right,
you script
right,
it out.
right. Mhm.
Yeah, 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 you script it out and then you get the pictures and then you gotta animate it. But as of now, I mean,
Mm.
yeah, it's
That
it's it's
boy
more than
working
one thing.
at Disney, at Pixar,
Pixar Jones.
DreamWorks. You everywhere.
I mean, hey man, it's the producer Brit. This is phase one. This is
Mhm.
this is phase one. Okay,
Wow.
phase one is get the concept created. Phase two, yeah, we're gonna turn it into a book. Phase
That boy
three,
don't care about them servers. You gonna burn them up.
man, where my lighter at? I will burn them servers up myself right now. I will
That
cook
is
them
so
servers.
funny.
But
That is
yeah,
so funny.
we
Yeah.
moving, man.
Speaking of self care, I don't know. Lately, I just juiced yesterday. I
Okay.
juiced yesterday, and then I cooked my cabbage and my sausage yesterday.
Uh-huh.
But ever since my 32nd birthday,
Yeah.
um, I would say like I've just been everything has just been great. Like, I don't know if it's just, mindset has I wouldn't necessarily change, but maybe, I don't know, developed. I don't know. My frontal lobe is already, developed. So I don't I
Yeah.
don't know what else that my brain could do, but I'm feeling good, Jonathan. I'm feeling good. It's a
I know, right.
new, a lot of people say, at the top of the year, January, that's new year for them. I say your
Uh-huh.
age is your new year. So new year, new me, you know what I mean? I'm
Got you.
32 and I'm feeling good about life. I really honestly my thing right now is that I've been obviously, I like to say prepare, 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 and I've been
No, we
doing
we like to
that
say prepare, 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 but go ahead.
I've been doing that, at work, my career wise, and I
Mhm.
do that a little bit in my personal life. And so now I'm kind of doing that more, setting myself up, using my time management wisely, and making sure that I'm not rushing. And I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
that's one thing that's really giving me peace of mind because I'm like, okay, let me set this up for this. Let me set this up for this. Let me set this up, so that way when it's time for me to do it, like even my coffee, let me go ahead and put my pod in the put my capsule in the Nespresso tonight. So all I gotta do when I wake up
Mm,
is just press, turn it
that's
on and
smart.
press it. You know what I
That's
mean? And
smart.
or let me go ahead and even though, I made a big pot of cabbage and sausage, let me go ahead and do my lunch tonight. Let me go ahead and put that in
Yeah,
there
yeah, yeah,
tonight.
yeah.
So
I get that.
just to making it easier and like maybe I can, make some breakfast. Maybe I can, wishful thinking after the show, go for a walk because
Oh, yeah, wishful. Yeah, for sure.
wishful for sure. I mean, it's so hard. It's so hard. Yeah, cuz and that's one thing. Like I'm trying to get my schedule right so I can like find that slot to work out because at first I know I was telling you like, Jonathan, I'm gonna have to wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, you did say that, and I don't think I that was the last time I heard you say anything about that. That girl said,
I
"I'm
would
waking up at
never say
3,"
that ever
and I've never
again.
heard her
Ever
say that, never seen no
again.
post on the Instagram
You
story in
will
the Tennessee.
never ever see me working out at 3 o'clock in the morning.
That would be a
No.
terrible decision. That'd
Yeah,
be a
unless
terrible
I'm
decision.
Serena Williams or something. Heaven,
She
no.
don't work out at 3 o'clock in the morning.
She probably don't. I mean, she don't need to. But yep, yep, yep. Coming up, y'all. We're gonna take a quick break, really quick. Coming up, we got what I saw scrolling by yours truly. Okay. Got a couple stories for you, informational, a little funny, what have you. But stay tuned. We'll be right back with more Speaker Success in the morning.
Do you want to feel confident in your skin every day? Introducing Skin Rituals, a luxury home based skin studio that specializes in hyperpigmentation, acne, and personalized treatments for every skin type. Owned by solo esthetician and registered nurse Courtney Durham, Skin Rituals is all about curating facial treatments designed just for you. Hydrate, brighten, nourish, and soothe your skin with expert care and cutting edge techniques that promote natural healing. Whether you're looking for a relaxing facial or a transformative chemical peel, Skin Rituals offers results driven treatment tailored to your needs. With over 7 years of experience, Courtney's goal is to help you safely achieve the healthy skin that you deserve. At Skin Rituals, we believe that taking care of your skin is an investment in your confidence. Book your appointment today and leave every session feeling grateful for the choice that you made to take care of yourself. Skin Rituals, because your skin deserves the very best. Are you a new or budding entrepreneur looking to set your business up for success? Profit Mode is here to help you navigate your entrepreneurial journey with expert education and services. From tax planning and bookkeeping to selecting the right business structure, Profit Mode has you covered. They'll even educate you on how to properly set up your business for building credit so you can grow with confidence. Profit Mode's mission is to provide you with the tools and guidance you need to establish a solid foundation for your business. Whether you're just getting started or you're ready to take the next step, we're here to support your goals. Let Profit Mode help you turn that entrepreneurial dream into a reality with the knowledge and services to back it up. Your success starts with the right foundation. Contact Profit Mode today to get started.
All right, family. All right. Welcome, 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 welcome back to Speak Your Success in the Morning. Today is Tuesday, April 29th, 2025. And y'all, we're 34 minutes after the hour because this is Speak Your Success in the Morning. We're your favorite morning show, and we are your favorite morning people. I'm about to say favorite morning, bro. Come on, producer Britt.
Oh
Let's go ahead
my
and get into what I saw
gosh.
scrolling.
What were you about to say?
I was about to say you were your favorite
I your
morning,
favorite
bro, but
morning, bro.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, that wouldn't
So
work out.
I don't know if you. No, that's crazy. I paused it. Okay. Now, this is in Spain. So we're gonna start here. This is a little global news, guys. Okay. So a
Bring
sweeping
me back.
power outage in Spain and Portugal caused widespread disruption. So halting trains, causing flight delays. While power has been restored in most areas, ongoing effects are impacting travel with flight cancellations and delays continuing. Passengers affected by cancellations or delays may be entitled to compensation under the denied boarding regulations. I'm sorry, and travel
Mhm.
insurance may provide additional protection. So this is one I couldn't find a video when they were all in the dark, but there's a video on Twitter, well X, formerly known as Twitter,
Uh-huh.
and people were walking through the train. They're walking through the tunnel, the train tunnel, and it was dark, and it was a
Scary.
worldwide, well, not worldwide, but it was a power outage in Spain and Portugal and little parts of France. So that is scary
Mm,
because you couldn't call
big scary.
nobody, you couldn't see nobody, you didn't know what was going on. Even if you were in your car, you shouldn't be driving. I believe they handled it. They did a good job handling it. I think they have a president. I don't know. The person in Spain, the governor, the president, the overseer. He just told everybody to remain calm and please don't move. Wherever you are, stay where you are. Okay. Don't
Yeah,
move. Don't try to go too many places. And yeah, it worked out. So praise God for that because that is scary. And they
yeah.
don't know what's caused it yet.
I mean, I was about to say because looking at this, right? Because what we looked at yesterday, that was real scary. Seeing them walk through the tunnel in the dark, but this looked like they're having a party. That's
Hmm.
crazy.
I
So,
mean, as someone that's been to Europe, I would probably love to be there right now celebrating. Oh my gosh. I mean, it's just so free and happy and everyone's helping each other over there. It's different for sure. Um
that's definitely making the most of the situation.
yeah,
Making the
for
most of a
sure.
bad situation. Hmm.
Okay, so we know that the Pope passed away, Pope Francis. He was the Pope for 12 years, my add. And so when the archbishops, when they come together, and all of the people that come together to create the next pope, it is called, not create, but to elect the
There
next
we go.
pope. Yeah. It's called a conclave. Now, I know that because
Mm.
I just watched the movie Conclave. Now, this
Huh,
is so good. Now, you would think
really?
like, yes, I watched it while I was doing my hair last week. It's a 2-hour movie, and
Okay.
it didn't even feel like 2 hours, but it breaks down the process of how they elect the next pope. So the first thing they
Mm.
have to do is I always get this word, when the judge says the jury can't leave. Sequestration? Se-
Mm.
See, I think that's
Mm.
it. Sequestration. They sequestration the jury or something like that. I believe that's right.
I'm
But
looking.
okay, I believe that's right. So they call all the archbishops and top people. They call them into a building, and they are there. They cannot leave until they elect the next pope. And so they need
Mm.
2/3 majority of the vote to go to whomever they elect. Now,
Wow.
yes. So they write their name on the ballot, Jonathan. They go and it is a various detailed process. And
Sounds like
just the fact that this is still going on, and they keep these religious values and they keep this tradition. I think that is very beautiful because they're still doing it. And so with that, so they have the ballot, they put the ballot in, and so once the ballots are in, if it's not 2/3 majority, or if they can't come to a decision, they burn those
Mhm.
ballots. And then they
Oh
do
my
it
god.
again. They do it again. They do it again. They do it, and they stay in there as many times. I mean, as long as they elect the next pope. And so with that being said, inside it's some drama, it's some politics going on because these people over here, there was an African man on the movie, and he wanted to be the pope. And so it's like,
Mm.
okay, well, these are my followers, vote for me. And then these people might not want this person to be pope. So you're like, we're going to put all our votes towards him. So it's a lot of politicking going on
Wow.
inside the conclave. And
Wow.
so it is just very interesting. I would say, if a Saturday morning or something, late at night, you got 2 hours. It's on Amazon Prime. Movies are regularly 2 hours these days, so
Yeah,
that's
they
nothing.
yeah.
So,
Everything 2
um,
hours.
watch that because you'll understand. And so they burn black smoke means we still don't have a pope. We still don't have a pope. And then when the white smoke comes out,
Mm.
it lets the population know, lets the city know that they elected a new pope. So
Oh.
it is very interesting. So I'm glad that I watched the movie before they started the process. They start the process on the conclave elect a new pope will start May 7th. I mean, yeah, May 7th. So um
Mm. Okay.
don't know who is in the running for the pope, but hey, I think the
Don't know who
process
gonna be
is
in the room.
I know,
Don't know
right?
who
I
gonna
think
be
the
in the room.
process
Don't know who the running mates. Don't know when the black smoke, when the white smoke coming. Okay.
but I think it's cool. I really do. I really do think it's cool. Okay, so we know that
Mm.
President Trump has, upped the tariffs. China said we upping the tariffs. Everybody said we upping the tariffs. We're going to war. Okay, we're going to war on the tariffs.
Mm,
Okay,
mm, mm,
so
mm.
with that being said, Toomey, okay, all you Toomey shoppers out there, Toomey adds 145% import charge to products from
Dang.
China due to Trump tariffs, effectively doubling prices for
Mm,
some items. Okay. Sheen,
mm.
the another platform, has also hiked up prices. So please be aware when you shopping on these websites. Be aware that if you see something, oh my God, it's going up. It's because of President Trump and China. They're going head to head right now with the tariffs.
That's cool.
And I am not a Toomey shopper. It's too much stuff on there. They say buy one
Yeah.
thing, you get 99 things free, and then you got to pay $200 for shipping. It is so crazy on that website. It is so crazy. It is
That
so
is, but
crazy.
but the prices aren't bad though, from what I've seen. Like the prices are super, 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 super cheap. So now with these tariffs being added, of course, don't nobody want to pay extra. But I mean, now you might pay a regular price for an item, but if you used to
Yeah.
paying five and now they want 50, that's
Right.
the issue.
And I
That's the
think
issue.
the thing about it is like you're right, it is super 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 cheap and so is the actual product. So, I mean, it depends on what you're getting, just be aware, but I grew up on AliExpress and Alibaba. So,
I'm about to
the
say,
whole
yeah, that's the one I'm familiar with. 'Cause I mean,
yeah,
you
that's
can order, you order
I mean, to
Temu,
me
order
they are.
Steam,
They're probably all the same thing, just
one
different
wear.
name. Yeah.
Well, you open the
One
box,
way.
load it up, it fall apart. It's one wear.
uh, Oh, no, I
One
don't
wear.
order clothes. I don't order clothes off of there. I never did clothes.
I mean,
But
they
okay.
sell everything. So whatever you
Yeah.
want, groceries, all that. You get that. Nah, I'm joking. I don't know
Groceries
about the
is
groceries.
crazy. But
No.
Shein, same thing. Like I said before, Shein does not have my information. I have never shopped at Shein, but you Sheeners out there, um, it's going up. Okay. It's going up. It's going up. Maybe we need to go back to thrift shopping. Okay. Go back to thrift shopping. Because
Nah, thrifts are overpriced. What? Bread.
you
I
gotta
went
go
to
to
a thrift store.
no, 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 no. I am a thrift connoisseur. Okay, talk about
Same.
coffee connoisseur. I am a thrift connoisseur. There's a couple thrift stores, and when I was in college, oh my gosh, when I was in college here in Texas, I used to go to the thrift store when they had like dollar day or like 50 cent day, and I would
Mm,
rack up. Okay, buying stuff just to buy stuff, and
okay.
that's when all the girls were thrifting everything from head from shirt to pants, okay?
That's true. Yeah,
And
that used to be a thing.
from bag and everything. That's when everybody used to resell their thrifting stuff online and do thrifting hauls. And
That's
yeah, I
why
used to
the prices.
love a good thrift day because I would probably hit at least like 2, 3 thrift stores. And they have a
Mm.
really good one by me right now, but I'm a gatekeep. I'm not telling nobody.
I know a good one too, but I'm not gonna
Mm-mm.
say it either because I might
I ain't
say the
telling
one that's.
nobody. I ain't telling
Uh-uh.
nobody. Mm-mm.
I ain't gonna say it. But yeah,
Yeah.
they got some thrift stores, especially the ones in the nice neighborhoods. They
Mm-hmm.
got get you some real good stuff.
Get some real good stuff.
Yeah,
Okay,
get
y'all.
some real
It
good
is
stuff.
getting bad out here for groceries. Remember yesterday I told y'all I paid $50 for meat and cheese and bread just to eat a sandwich?
Mm.
Yeah, remember I
Mm.
said that, right?
Yeah, with that, yeah, that sandwich was nice,
And
real nice.
now we are having some people with the buy now pay later with the groceries. People are putting groceries on payment plans. Yeah, it's getting bad out here. So, a quarter of the US consumers are now financing groceries, okay, with the buy now, pay later services, up from 14% a year ago, according to a Lending Tree survey. This increase in the buy now, pay later usage, particularly for essential purchases like groceries, reflects growing economic uncertainty. It's sad. You should not have to put groceries on a payment plan.
That's great. This is the time that we're in right now. You
This
got
is
groceries
horrible.
on layaway. That's crazy. Well, it's not even layaway because you get
You, yeah,
you still get them, but it's just paying late. You about to go in debt to
for
buy
grocery,
groceries.
and you know that I don't want
Oh
to say
God,
it now. Is it Uber Eats or DoorDash or one of the delivery platforms? They're now
credit
doing
not credit
buy
card.
now, pay later.
No,
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
out of hand.
Yeah.
This is
And
this is
I
out of
think like, you have to think, I think it's bigger than that. And I think they're trying to, ooh, people like, ooh, yeah, I can buy it now, I can pay later. And then it's like,
no,
no, baby, no, no, not on food.
not on food. Just get you some regular groceries. Sign up for SNAP benefits. Get you your
Mm-hmm.
WIC
Yeah.
and rock with that. You don't
Th-
need Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah,
You don't need them.
there is a couple things that I cannot do a pay as you go on, and it would be groceries. It would be hair.
Mm.
There are some girls out there that they get this really expensive hair and it's buy now, pay later. And I'm like, you can't make payments
Oh,
on hair. That is
no,
crazy. You have hair that
no.
goes out of your head. So you should not be, I mean, I get some people have their own situations, but no,
Not
you
their own
can't
situations.
you can't have those 500, 600, $800 bundles. You can't have those if you can't afford them. Okay? And then I'm also kind of, it depends. I've never done it before, but maybe it depends on the type of trip. But a
Mm,
buy now, pay later on a trip, because when I come back from the trip, I don't want to be paying on this trip.
that's crazy.
That makes sense?
That's I mean, yeah, because that's one of the best parts, especially like if you like a cruise or something like that, you pay everything up front, so you
Mm-hmm.
go and you go enjoy it and have fun because you're gonna spend more money on the trip. And then you
And then
come back,
back.
and if you come back and if you ain't paid that bill, you definitely
Man.
gotta have the money to pay for the trip. That's
That's what I'm saying. Like, what?
that's
I'd be
wild.
upset. Once I'm done
God
with the
bless
trip,
you.
I'm still paying for the trip. I'm thinking about the trip. I'm paying for the trip. I'm thinking about the trip every time I gotta make a payment.
The trip is supposed to relieve stress. When you come back, you're gonna be in a worse state than when you were before.
Right.
So it's null and void. You should have just
Yeah.
stayed your
You should have,
at
yeah,
home.
you should have stayed at home. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, man.
Yeah.
All right.
As my family say, if you can't buy it twice, put it down. Okay. Can't buy it twice, put it
Your
down.
family saying that? Y'all, if y'all can't buy it twice, oh,
My
okay.
mom, you can't
Big
buy it twice. You don't need to buy it once, okay?
big steppers. Okay. Big steppers. Let us know where you staying
Because
then.
that way,
Okay.
if you buy it twice, if you buy it twice, it's not hurting you.
For sure. For sure.
Yeah, yeah. You buy, if you're gonna buy one time, pump your brakes, baby. Pump your brakes. Pump your brakes.
One and
Mm-hmm.
done, like Mello.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
One and
Yeah, one and
done.
done.
One and done
Okay.
like Mella. So yeah,
All right.
that's all I got today. I know that it is President Trump 100th day in office. Today is the 29th. If you're in the DFW Metroplex, this is your last day to vote. If you're in certain counties, they have city council, mayor, and a couple more things on the ballot. So yeah, be sure to look out for that. And if you saw anything scrolling you want to mention on the show, send me a DM at producer Britt and I'll review it. And next time you look on the show, you might see what you saw scrolling. So
Mm, okay. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I've been
All right.
working on that. You like that? That's my little tagline. I like that.
I mean, it flows.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
If it
yeah,
goes,
yeah.
it flows.
If it
And
goes,
if
it
it flows,
flows.
it goes. Okay.
All right, all right. Okay, y'all, we're going to take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back with more Speaker Success in the Morning.
Are you a new or budding entrepreneur looking to set your business up for success? Profit Mode is here to help you navigate your entrepreneurial journey with expert education and services. From tax planning and bookkeeping to selecting the right business structure, Profit Mode has you covered. They'll even educate you on how to properly set up your business for building credit so you can grow with confidence. Profit Mode's mission is to provide you with the tools and guidance you need to establish a solid foundation for your business. Whether you're just getting started or you're ready to take the next step, we're here to support your goals. Let Profit Mode help you turn that entrepreneurial dream into a reality with the knowledge and services to back it up. Your success starts with the right foundation. Contact Profit Mode today to get started.
All right, family. Welcome back to Speak Your Success in the Morning. We're your favorite morning show, and we are 50 minutes after the hour. Come on out, producer Britt. Come
Ooh,
on
ooh,
back
ooh. Yep, I'm
out.
here.
Hey, producer Britt, man, we getting ready to winding down. What's up? You got something on your heart? You got something on your mind? How you feeling?
Okay, so on Reddit yesterday, there was a conversation going around, and it said, Jonathan, I'm asking you this, okay?
Hmm. Okay, I'm
What's
listening.
in chat? Anybody in the chat? What's one thing under $25 that significantly improved your daily life?
What's one thing under $25? Oh,
Mm-hmm.
slight word. Good notes.
Oh,
Good notes
see,
without a
that's what I'm
shadow
saying.
of a
I need
doubt.
these affiliate links. I need these. I should have got paid right there. Good notes. I should have got paid
Hey,
right there.
you get
But
hey.
okay, how has Good Notes helped you?
But wait. For the people that don't know what good notes is,
Uh,
producer Britt, can you let them know what good notes? Because you do a better job of explaining what it is than I do. Can you
So
explain?
Good Notes is a all-in-one planner, notebook, anything that you ever journal type
Hmm.
of software. So I'll have to do an episode about it. I'll have to teach y'all and run through it with you. But what it is that you can have your planner in there. You can do your notes in there. You
Yeah.
can voice record in there. They have AI in there. You can import PDFs in there. If you can import literally any type of file that you
Mm,
need into GoodNotes and it'll save it. So just imagine if you had a physical notebook and
mm.
you open it and everything that you literally need is in it. Your planner, your journal, your notes, your files, your anything. When I say anything,
Anything.
anything. And then on top of that, within this big giant plan or within this big giant journal notebook, you have multiple notebooks. So you can have a journal, you can lock it, you can have a diary, you can have this, you can have that.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
like you can share journals, notebooks. Like Jonathan and I, we have a speaker success journal. So if I
Mhm.
write something, he can see what I write automatically.
Crazy.
And
Crazy.
it's like the best thing ever. And then my last thing I'll say is, obviously we love a good, Apple has spoiled us. We love a good syncing process. So everything syncs.
Mhm.
So if it's on your laptop, it's on your iPad, if it's on your iPad, it's on your phone. If it's, it's everywhere. So as long as, it does the syncing process, you'll never lose anything ever in life. It is the best $10.
Crazy.
It is the best
Man,
$10, and it's just $10 a year. $10 a year.
crazy.
So
That's
I'm gonna
great.
cut this clip and I'm gonna post it to Good Notes. So because I just gave them an ad.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, and you said how's it benefited me? Because
Mhm.
for the past 2 weeks or so, I didn't have my iPad. I was letting my wife hold down the iPad,
Mhm.
just because we have our Netflix and
Yeah, yeah.
HBO and everything on there. And then I was like, my progress was being stifled because
Mhm.
I'm like, I need to mark off my to-do list and I need to check this. And because every night before I write out what I got to do and I write
Mhm.
out my priorities and then I get to mark through it as I do it throughout the day. So, utilizing that for hopping on meetings
Mhm.
and everything like that, Good Notes is gold status. Okay.
Okay.
Hands down, no questions asked. And, you're not trying to carry 5 different journals. Just like you said, you can have 3 to 5 journals in one, which
Yeah.
is amazing.
Yeah. It's amazing. Yeah. Mhm.
Hmm.
Yeah. So that was that. Yeah, that was just my little question to you. Mhm.
Okay. What's been one of the things for you under
Oh,
$25?
what did I say? What did I say yesterday? I said $25. Okay, well, I did say Ozzy. I did say Ozzy because Ozzy was free and he was a gift to me and he is a significant thing in my life. So my
Mm,
animal. My animal. He improves my daily life,
Okay,
coming
good.
home to those little meows, I'll never get
That's
tired
special.
of it. Yeah. And then my
That's
other thing
special.
was $25. $25?
$25 under, yeah. Improved your life.
I forgot
I
what I
love
said yesterday. I
it.
totally forgot what I said yesterday.
I'll help you out. Ginkgo biloba, because it help with that memory. That's $125. Yeah.
That is funny. That is funny. Maybe this pack of earrings I got off of Amazon. It was like a big
Hmm.
pack of silver and gold little cheap hoops because I lose them
Oh,
all the time. So if I lose them, it was like $10.
that's good, because I know y'all be feeling negative. Y'all got earrings in y'all ear. Y'all be like,
Man, it is the worst feeling
niggas.
ever. All women out there, if you don't have earrings on, don't you just feel like, ugh, you need to go back in the house and
That's
hide under
crazy.
the covers. It makes you, it just looks weird. It just
The
looks
things that you learn over time. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Oh,
Fair
yeah.
enough.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So today is what, Tuesday?
Today's Tuesday,
Yeah. Yeah.
April 29th. We rolling through the week. Rolling through the
I
week.
think it's going by slow. I feel like we've
It's
been in this
going by
I
very
feel
slow.
like we've been in the last week of April for a while now.
I would agree. I would agree with that. I would agree with that. But I mean, does May bring you anything? Like for May, are you like excited? Oh, it's
I
May.
don't like May in
Oh, okay.
Texas because we have tornado weather and I can't stand tornado watches and it's just so scary. It's so scary. So that's how I feel.
Mm.
Yeah,
Okay, we can move away for a
every
month.
like yeah. So every like May, June when we have all that our tornado season, I'll be
Eh.
oh my gosh. Like we have storms coming in today sporadically just going throughout the city and
Mm.
yeah, man. And so I can't stand tornado season. Like in Miami when I was living there for school, I couldn't stand hurricane season because what the heck
Dang.
is that? Yeah.
That's scary, is what that is. That's Twister Part 3 is what that is.
Exactly,
That
Jonathan.
nobody
Like
wants to be in. You don't
it
want
is
that.
wild. It is wild. Yes.
Okay.
Also, I do want to say this, guys. I have been preparing two things for y'all. So one, um, I'm gonna walk y'all through. If you have student loans, I'm gonna walk you through the deadline is May 5th. Okay, they're trying to distract you. Okay, May 5th is
Mm.
what Cinco de Mayo. Right? Yeah. Cinco de
Ah.
Mayo. So they want everybody to
Ooh,
be
you
out
gonna
there,
get
be
drinking
lit
on.
on May 5th and forget that student loan
Ooh.
deadline. Okay. Don't worry. I have been I've screenshotted my process and I'm gonna show you guys. Um
Mm.
maybe tomorrow, maybe Friday, because we have a guest on Thursday.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
yeah, just depending on how I feel. I think I could do it tomorrow. I think I could do it tomorrow. The better, yeah, because I'm pretty much done with it. I just need to walk through it one more time to make sure that I fully understand. But I do want to educate y'all on that. The process is very easy. So I
Need
would
that.
say
We need that.
before you even tune into the show or even by the end of the day, make sure you log into studentloans.gov and
Student
remember your password and remember your username and get all that stuff set up. And so that way, when you come on the show tomorrow, you will see how easy the process is because I'm going to walk you through
loan.
it. Okay. I'm going to
Okay.
walk you through it. It's very simple. You can make a payment immediately, and the payments go as low as $27.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They just
Okay.
need you to pay something. We don't want them to garnish our paychecks.
That's
Okay.
crazy.
We don't know what they're going to do. We don't know what they're capable
Lord,
of.
that's crazy.
We just don't need anything coming back to us. Okay. Right now in our
Mm-mm.
community. Okay. We're going to do right.
No, we
We're
don't.
going to do
We
right. We're
don't.
going to do right.
We don't need nothing coming back.
Mm-mm.
We need to go
Mm-mm.
forward.
Yeah, we need to go forward. We don't
Forward.
taking our paychecks. Okay. Okay.
Dang.
So yes. So
Okay.
tomorrow we'll learn about the student loan. Thursday we got a court dog coming on the show.
Skin Rituals Dallas
Courtney.
in the
Skin
virtual building.
rituals. I'm so excited about that. But okay, 7 o'clock, Jonathan. Take us out.
Hey, y'all, final word at the end of the day, just like producer Britt was letting us know, get your stuff organized and get your stuff together. Man, that's it. Get organized. We got to get organized going forward in 2025 because that's the only way we're really going to be able to accelerate and excel forward. Okay. So organize your planning for your day, organize your self-care. Just do a little bit of organizing for your life so that really you can get ahead and you really can be your best self. Family, we're getting out of here. But remember, speak your success, believe in your greatness, and continue to create the life and business of your dreams. Why should you and why would you live any other